It's been wonderful to be back doing what we do best, with the return of our parliamentary delegation programme to Israel. In the Houses of Parliament, we've heard several hundred contributions from Conservatives in support of CFI campaigns, including vocal calls for the proscription of Iran's IRGC. Negotiations for an ambitious UK-Israel free trade agreement are underway. Earlier this year, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak backed a crucial amendment by Robert Jenrick to stop the abuse of local government pension schemes by BDS campaigners.
And of course it's been really great to see so many of our friends joining us at the various events we've held throughout the year. We held hustings during the Conservative leadership contest and they were absolutely packed out. And of course no Conservative Party conference is complete without the CFI reception. And we saw over 400 people queuing outside for over an hour to listen to the Prime Minister, 8 cabinet ministers, all showing their complete commitment to Israel and the United Kingdom.
There is no substitute to visiting Israel and experiencing it for oneself. And our first post-COVID trip came in April, and we had as many as 25 members of Parliament with us in Israel this year. But even in the 4 or 5 days, it's important that we try and hear and experience different aspects of Israel. And so every year, of course, and every trip, we spend a day in Ramallah, seeing Palestinian politicians from the Palestinian Authority to ensure not only a balance, but an understanding of the Palestinian position in the hope that the peace will come.
No CFI trip is the same, and our July programme featured the chilling experience of descending 50 metres below ground into a terror tunnel constructed by Hezbollah. A tunnel that had been found within an Israeli community, a tunnel that couldn't have been built without enormous investment by Hezbollah's paymasters in Iran. I'll never forget the stillness of the air inside the tunnel. The heaviness of that moment as you realise that this tunnel has been constructed for one singular purpose: the murder of hundreds of Israeli civilians. That is an experience that Conservative parliamentarians could only ever get on a CFI delegation. The IDF also hosted us for powerful tours of the Iron Dome missile defence system and the Canopy of Fire Command and Control Centre close to the Gaza border, where operations against Hamas and Islamic Jihad are conducted.
We've met with the Israeli Defence Force, who've been talking us through Hamas's capabilities and what they have to do to keep people safe here. And we've been in the Moshav, who are really quite close to the border with Gaza, and they've just been telling us about how they live their lives under the constant threat of rockets and mortars. It's been absolutely eye-opening.
But you know as well as we do that there is so much more to Israel than just its security challenges. CFI trips give MPs the opportunity to see Israel for what it really is: a young, vibrant and diverse nation, rooted firmly in its history, but with its eyes firmly set on the future.
What I've really found about the trip here is the future of Israel, the tech startups, the solutions they answer to problems we have in England.
One of which, Healthy.io, that make self-test kits, in this case for kidney failure. And I think this is actually revolutionary. I was delighted to hear that they're in use in Buckinghamshire, in my constituency, in GP practices.
The breadth and the depth of my knowledge has certainly increased with everything I've seen, whether that's perspectives on the security of the area, whether it's seeing some of the fantastic entrepreneurial spirit that we've got from this beautiful, young and vibrant nation.
And really this is about us as members of Parliament really getting to understand the issues, seeing things on the ground, speaking to those who are closest to the issue. It's been a brilliant trip. I've learnt so much whilst I've been here, stuff that you really can't learn in a newspaper article or in a briefing document.
7 years ago, I myself joined CFI on an unforgettable visit to Israel. It was a trip that not only showcased a forward-looking, innovative nation and democracy, but also highlighted the deep friendship between the UK and the Jewish state. Thanks to CFI's invaluable efforts taking the next generation of Conservatives abroad to Israel, the future is brighter still.